Finding Dory. Oh, Finding Dory. Just why?
But why?
Don't get me wrong, this movie isn't that bad. I mean, it's still a Disney Pixar film. That still accounts for something. But why did they sit down and make a second Finding Nemo? They didn't need to. Finding Nemo goes like this. Son gets lost, dad finds forgetful fish. Finds son, forgetful fish learns to remember. The end. I mean, there's more to it than that, but that's about it in a nutshell. If I had to sum up Finding Dory in the same way, let's do that real fast. Fish resets character arc. Fish becomes so bad as to be a burden to loved ones. Fish accidentally gets swept out to sea. Fish happens to be found by an aquarium that's also the aquarium that the parents she just remembered existed were, and that's where she's from. Merlin and Nemo go to find Dory, but they know where she is. Forgetful Fish wanders around the aquarium. Marlin wanders around the aquarium. They steal a car, then they drive it into the lake. The end. It's like the movie was written like as they were writing it. Like they just kind of touched the pen to the paper and just kind of kept going. We start off with Dory as a baby Dory doing what baby Dory do. Collecting shells and getting yelled at for being stupid. By the way, I do have short-term memory problems, so that might be... Yeah. Vitamin D is important. We cut to the modern Dory, where Merlin, the child, and Dory are preparing for the day. They start out by telling Dory she's not allowed to go to school. Awkward. And Dory tags along anyways because she's stupid. On the field trip, Dory gets caught in an undertow. The script says Undertale joke, but I typed it out wrong. It says Undertake, so... She suddenly remembers what happened with her parents, and she sets off to find them with Merlin and the child, of course. And here is my first issue with this movie. Watching Dory remember stuff by herself is the most annoying thing. It starts off fine and kind of funny, but partway into the movie, it just gets either mundane or just obnoxious. Imagine if we had the main character answer a few questions, and he said,
I don't remember. It was something, it was, it was something about, the Jewel of Moore Bay, California? My family! I remember my family!
You know, that's kind of funny. But then after he answers 3 questions like that, you're gonna be tapping your watch and wondering when you can go home. Dory finds Sigourney Weaver, and then the same thing that happened to Nemo happens to Dory. She wakes up in a tank in the aquarium and is met by an octopus that wants her tag. Why does he want her tag? I don't know, to go to Georgia. This has to be the most meh part of the movie for me, to be honest. I'm sorry if I'm ripping into this movie a lot, but you would too if every time Dory forgot something, your friends looked at you like... Yes, this part of the movie is what I call Dory remembers something and then annoys the hell out of the octopus. I'm fine with the annoy the octopus part. In fact, that's fun. It's the remembering part. Ooh! The remembering part. Merlin and the child are both on a misadventure to find Dory during all of this, but it's kind of in the background. I remember a lot more of the stuff happening to Dory than I do to Merlin, but it's not bad. It's just there. Dory finally gets to the tank that has her parents, and her parents aren't there, surprise, surprise. In fact, her parents are all the way back at the loading dock where Dory first came into the, How do you miss that? How do you miss that? Like, seriously. Dory goes back to the loading dock, bumps into Merlin in the pipe. They all go find the bluegill, all of which are there except for Dory's parents who've been missing forever. Oh well. Dory gets launched out of the side of the loading dock, into a drain, down the drain, pops out, and Bob's your uncle, where the movie started, is where her parents have been the whole time. Whoa, but now Merlin and the child are in a truck. What are they gonna... Oh no, they're gonna go to Georgia. She hijacks 2 whales and uses them to steal a truck. They steal the truck, turn it around, drive the wrong way down the interstate, drive it into the ocean, and a happy ending is had. Why do I like this movie? There's way too much coincidence in this movie. Way too much. Not as much as the first movie. But the first movie had charm. This one has dumb luck. Dory happens to remember just enough about her parents, the same time she gets sucked away from friends and to a place she also remembers. But then she happens to miss the signs her parents left her the first time she got lost and the first time she goes past them. Then gets to her old aquarium the same day all the bluegill are going to Georgia. And then the person who put the tag on Dory just so happened to put Dory in her own tank for no reason. All the other bluegill were over there in the corner. We'll just give this tiny fish its own tank. In the first movie, they get a snippet of info and then find out more about it through persistence. They have a little bit of luck in there, but it's presented in the way of, oh, it's a small world, isn't it? And that's a little charming. It's annoying, but it's excusable. In Finding Dory, it's just dumb luck. It's dumb luck or whatever the hell magic cats use to land on their feet. But the weirdest part about this whole movie, I like it. I like this. I like this a lot more than the first movie. The first movie bores me, and I don't know why. This movie is fun. I enjoy watching it. I get pissed off every time I think about it the next day after I watched it, but I like this movie. I genuinely do. This movie scares me. I should hate it. Everything says I shouldn't like it, but I don't, and that terrifies me. I told a lot of people to see it too. I even got excited when I was assigned this movie. There's something fun to the fun campy charm that this movie brings. I don't even know. I shouldn't like this movie. I wrote down everything I like about this movie on a piece of paper. There were 3 things on this side of the paper. Go see the movie for yourself. Really, this one's hard for me to even say. I can't even, if somebody said rate this movie out of 10, I'd say, I don't know. I'd tell them I like it, but I hate it. But that doesn't mean 5. And they'd look at me like, oh. Honestly, make your own opinions on this one. I have no idea. This is a very weird movie for me. I should not like this, but I love it.